All right, my friend, can you give us a little intro?
Hi, I'm Sean Entin. I'm in Los Angeles, and the date is December the 20th, 2023. And what's amazing about this date is in a few days, my daughter, who's Savannah, turns 17. And I wasn't supposed to be here, but I am. And I want to share with you who I am, what I've been through, and where I want to take you on this journey to. So I'm an entrepreneur. I started being an entrepreneur in my late teens. It took me all the way through college, my years in my 20s. Then in my 30s, I was offered to go to San Diego, where I took my family at the time. My daughters were only 4 years old in 18 months. Savannah was 4, she's now turning 17. Shiloh is 14, and she was only 18 months at the time. And I was on top of the world. I was working in San Diego. I started 2 private companies, took them both public, and unbeknownst to me, I started to train in mixed martial arts in jiu-jitsu, and I got choked out. That choke led to carotid artery being dissected, sending clots up to my brain, which then led to a massive stroke. Days in the hospital, 10 days in a coma. They had to perform a craniectomy, which means they had to take the skull off my head, store it in my abdomen, so when I woke up, I was fully paralyzed. And again, I was a healthy young male at the age of 40, on top of the world. I thought I had everything until I was left with nothing. I didn't have the ability to add or to read or to write, and I didn't even really know who I was, let alone my daughters at the time. And through the struggles and the journey and the adventure to really just to recover, I found the new me. And the new me is all about compassion and kindness, because the old me was looking to get somewhere and to grab assets and needing things that I really didn't need. Now I have everything I want. And part of my life lessons are really is to never give up. Keep going. And right when you think you're going to give up, let's say you want to give up on Tuesday when Wednesday could be your day. And what I mean by that, it's the power of one more, of just taking that extra step and surrendering to something bigger than you, and just to keep going, keep pushing through this, and leaning into the resistance. Through that, you're gonna find resilience. You're gonna, the best advice I was ever given was to believe in myself. The worst advice I was ever given was telling me that I can't do something. When they told me I was never gonna walk again, let alone get back to work or even have a normal life, I created my mantra behind me, which says, I can, I shall, I will, which allowed me to believe in my head that, hey, I can do anything. I can keep going. My body has breath in it. I can make anything happen. And I had to go through failures and ups and downs and falling down. Being able to look up, I got back up. And through all this is really why I'm still here in front of all of you. I've been given and been honored to be called the stroke hacker, because I help people overcome their stroke and find the road to recovery through a neurological injury, a brain injury, whether that's traumatic brain injuries or strokes or any kind of trauma that people may experience. Now I really know my passion and my purpose. And my goal is to teach other people to find their passion and their purpose, because if we're paying it forward, or what I quote unquote call it playing it forward, and we're always being in acts of service, we lose what we think about ourselves at the moment, and we're helping someone else, and we're moving through that obstacle at that moment. With all this being said, I had to learn quickly, because you go through the stages of grief. Why me? Why this happened to me? I'm a good guy. I was doing everything I was supposed to be doing, and then all of a sudden I'm paralyzed and I'm left with what I have. I look back now and I go, thank you for being me. Why not me? Said why me? Why not me? Because I was allowed to live through this occasion so that I can help others. And that's my choice. And if people can do that for themselves, then that's everything.